Welcome back guys to a new video. My name is Julius, I hope you're well. We are back in the charts. Today not a live trading episode but a little recap of a past trading day. All of the YouTube gurus who will show you their recaps of their big winners that they did do or didn't do, we never know. I will show you a recap of a very bad trading day, of a trading day that I did not record, but I wish I would have recorded it since I really missed out on a great opportunity and it's stuck in my head. I just had to make this little video to show you that I'm missing out on good opportunities, and it actually messed with my head for a couple of days because it was Friday, after that the weekend, so I did not have the opportunity to really make the money back on the next day or something. This is, by the way, something we should never even consider doing. So it's actually a good thing that the weekend came. We should never consider making money back that we lost in a previous trade or on the previous day before. This is never something we should do. But this trade, or this trading day in particular, just was stuck in my head and I couldn't stop thinking about this missed opportunity. Okay, what happened? I will show that to you real quick. To analyze this trading day, to analyze what I would have in my strategy with my system, and maybe to give some advice to you what you could do better than I did. Pretty usual range opening we had on this Friday. So the market opened here after this bearish candle. This is the market opening. So as you can see, we are in a range with the daily highs here approximately at the 606, daily lows to be exact at this candle wick at the 68. I would have probably entered a little earlier here at the 70. So, you know, in my range opening approaches, I usually do not wait for an exact double top or double bottom. I will give it a little leeway and enter a little early so that the market does not have to make a tick by tick double top in this case. So I probably set my point of interest around the 605. Say, okay, I might enter a little earlier here. It doesn't need to be the 607 by the tick, like 2 points lower is fine as well. So here was the opening, and now you can see what happened. So we went long and then we printed this candle with this big candle wick, and the market was all the way up there. And what I did on that day, because I also wasn't recording, I put in a limit order. I can't tell you at which price level exactly I put the limit order, but it was like only 1 or 2 ticks above this candle wick's high. So probably somewhere here at the 605 or 605 and a quarter. I put in my limit order. I thought, okay, this is the precise top. I want to give the market a leeway, so maybe I will already orientate myself on those resistances that consistently were tested. Maybe the market will just test those price levels again. Again, it's here at the 605.25, 605 and a half, something about that. So I thought I'm gonna put in my limit order right there. So let's delete this one. So what I did, put in my limit order. And as you can see, the market came just about 2 ticks close to my entry point and was not able to fully exceed my limit order and get me into the short position. As you know, I will short the market at its range highs and buy the market at its range lows. So I would have entered a short position here. I put in a sell limit. And that should just be a reminder that even though I was not able to record this trade live, or this day in particular, I want to show that to you, to maybe show you my flaws and also that I'm not perfect. I have some videos in the past where I get the perfect entry sometimes. And this again should be an example for you that I'm not getting a perfect entry every time. And in this case, I did not get an entry at all. The market did not fill my position. It just tested this price level. I knew exactly where I was when I looked at this moment and I thought, okay, come on, give me 1 tick higher. And it didn't. And I didn't even thought about pressing the sell market button. I was not concentrated enough on that day. This was my flaw. I was not recording and I had some appointments later in the day. I had some stuff to do. So I was just looking at it briefly, doing other things, and put in my limit orders and told myself, okay, market will activate either the limit order here at the top or at the bottom at some point. And then I did other things and I looked at it briefly and saw how the market was right up here. And I thought, okay, yeah, limit order probably will be activated soon. And it didn't. And then I saw the market slowly but steady selling off and I was like, okay, now it's really too late to get into the position. Hopefully the market will test this price level again. But as you can see, it didn't. And I missed out on, now get ready guys, 34 points. 34 points before the market then activated my buy limit order here at the lows of this range day. 34 points were missed out here And then I entered a buy order down here, approximately at the lows of the day, because my buy limit order was still laying in there. I want to enter a position. So about 1 hour after the opening, I entered a buy order. And then, okay, in this particular case, I was really frustrated because I thought, okay, this would have been such a big winner. You know, guys, I trade with $25 a point. So I just opened the calculator for you. If we count $25 per point times 34 points that I missed before I even entered the long position, I missed out on $850. And that messed with my head at this point. But my courage was not broken completely at this point yet, because I then entered a buy order and I thought, okay, maybe this was a good thing. Maybe now the market is completely going long again and exceeding the day's tops. And I'm very lucky that I got into a long order all the way down here. Sometimes that could happen. So imagine if the market would have now went long from those lows, exceeding new highs, then I would be way better off with a long order down here than with a sell order all the way up here. But it did not happen. What happened was I put in my stop loss after the long order was triggered underneath the daily lows, and I got stopped out here. Not with a very big stop, but from this point on where I was long, I got stopped out with, I don't know, it was $100 or something. And at that point, my courage was starting to break down, because now I had to reverse the position going short. I was stopped out of my long position and now was starting to go short. So I started going short exactly 37 points lower than I wanted to go short at the beginning of the trading day. And that messed with my head, and I was not able, I can immediately say to you guys, I was not able to trade this trading day until the market closed, because that messed with my head so much that I let 37 points slide, not capturing them, not making big profits, $1,000 in just, this would have been $1,000 down here, where I then entered the short position. I would have already been $1,000 in profit, just like 1.5 hours after the opening. And that messed with me. I kept holding on to the now again short position after we've been stopped out of our first long. And then somewhere down here, I saw that I was an overall profit of about $100. So we had a $100 loser and then approximately a $200 winner from the short opening to this point. And then I thought, okay, I exit the position now and I end the trading day right here. I take $100 in profit. I do not want to enter today's trading day in a loss. And I just took the $100 and went away because I wasn't able to concentrate anymore. I was just being sad over the missed opportunity because of 2 ticks that I was not able to get in because of 2 ticks, missed over $1,000. So I took the $100 in profit and went away. As you can see, the market then made a little reversal, but ultimately made lower lows. So I would have been able to close the position right here, like maybe $100 more in overall profit than where I exited. But those $100 are not that important. So I'm quite happy with the result that I really was able to end the trading day right here, but I'm really not happy with how I missed that entry. What did I learn from this trading day and why do I want to show it to you? First of all, because I really want to be a real trader, and if I'm not able to capture or to record such a mess of a day, in my opinion, it's a losing day, even though I made profit overall. If I'm not able to capture such a losing day, I want to make a recap video out of it because I really want to show the reality. And this is the harsh truth of a day trader. 2 ticks stopped me from making over $1,000. Can you imagine that? And I'm not one of those gurus who are trading with tenths of thousands of dollars. Not at all. I'm just like making a living of $300 or $400 winning day on a regular basis. So $1,000 winner would be an extraordinary good result for me. And I miss out on that, and I want to show you the reality. This is what I'm dealing with, and that messed with my head. So what I'm taking from this, now we could say, okay, you should always enter even earlier. But I don't think that is the best advice, because on a good day where everything worked for me, I would have gotten the entry all the way up here. I would have just pressed the sell market button 2 ticks lower because I just feel it. Or maybe if I would have recorded this, I would have also been able to sell market up here. But because I was not recording and doing other things at the same time, I just put in a limit order, and unfortunately I put it in a little too high. I saw that the overall tops are here at the 607.5. I thought, okay, 2-point leeway shouldn't be too bad, but ultimately I just missed out and was not able to execute properly. I think on a good day I would have gotten it. I would have pressed sell market right here. And that is what stuck in my head. If this would have been an entry of which I know that there was no chance that I would get it, because it would just be too far down. If the market just went to the 602, I knew, okay, there was no chance ever that I would get this entry. But because like 1 or 2 ticks missing from the point where I had my limit order, this is what hurts the most. I just want to show you the reality. Sometimes 1 or 2 ticks are missing from you making the big bucks. And that's why trading is such a hard thing on your mental state, on your psychology. But I just want to show you reality. It's still messing with my head, but I also want to make this video to get rid of it. Finished with that day, okay? I'm finished with it. It's done. That's the conclusion. Making this video, analyzing the day, that's a conclusion for me. What I'm gonna take in future situations like that is to really be there. And do not enter with those freaking limit orders. I tell you that regularly in a lot of episodes that I do not like entering with limit orders. And again, it proved why. Because I just am not that focused like I am when I want to enter by market. And the chance is quite big that I would have entered here or somewhere up here when I see that market is like a little hesitating, and then I probably would have got some fear of missing out and would just press the sell market button. And in the end, it would have paid me very good. But because I just put in the limit orders and did something else, I missed out. So a reminder for me, less working with limit orders, be there, be really focused, analyze what you're doing here. And which is the most important thing, accept that sometimes things won't work your way. Accept that there will be missed opportunities, missed chances that in another parallel universe you would have gotten right, because it's just like 1 or 2 ticks. And every trader encounters those situations and they hurt the most. A missed opportunity hurts more than when I follow my rules and get a big loser. I got a comment recently where somebody asked me, if you put your stop loss, for example, if I reverse my position somewhere up here and then I put the stop loss underneath the low of the day. So sometimes there's a risk of losing $1,000 with my initial stop loss before moving it closer to the entry. And somebody asked me how I deal with it or if that's even real. And yes, it is. And it hurts to get $1,000 loser after you've been stopped out. But if I held on to my rules and get $1,000 loser, it's not hurting as much as if I missed out on an opportunity that would have made me $1,000. But that's reality. That's my mental state. That's how I am thinking. And I hope that I can conclude with this trading day now and I can focus on future trading days, because that really hurt. But that's reality, guys. And this video should show you the reality of how a missed opportunity because of 1 or 2 ticks cost me $1,000. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next episode. Next time we'll be live trading again. See you then. Take care of yourself. Have a great trading week. Bye bye.